Yes, I've done it. I've bought another Seiko, but this time it's different. It's not for me, it's for you. Yes, welcome to the Mad Watch Collector channel, the show that does watch reviews a little differently. 2 weeks ago, I did a live stream where I took all your lovely super chats, added them together to give me a pot of money to buy a new watch, review it, and then give it away to one of you guys. This had not been done on any watch YouTube live stream channel before, so I see myself as a bit of a sort of pioneer, you know. So after tallying up all the super chats, it came to about 450 something pounds.
And even though YouTube takes 30% of this off me,
I did not take off 30% of the amount of super chats. After that live stream, I went straight on the internet to Francis & Gay Jewelers. Scouring through many amazing watches on their website, I came across this Seiko Diver, a watch I had reviewed before, but it was on a show where I reviewed 3 watches and it was all in black. You can't contain your excitement now, can you? Well, the watch I chose for review and to give away is the one and only Seiko Samurai. Look at it. Now, the Samurai first showed its face in 2004. It looks a little bit like this. It was all in titanium and the dial is a little bit different to the one now. This watch was only a Japanese model as well. The reason why they called it a Samurai was 1, the handset looked like swords.
samurai swords.
And 2, the case was unusually shaped. It wasn't your organic round cushion style like Seiko are used to. And it looked a little bit like an ancient samurai's armour. Fast forward to 2017 and they re-released the Samurai for the world. And as you can see, this thing is beautiful, isn't it? There's so many different edges and angles to this case. It's very unusual. But the reason why I chose this watch is because here we have, for around just under £400, a proper ISO diver certified watch from an amazing brand with a hacking and hand winding movement. Quick spec check! Okay, so it is a big boy. We got a 43.9mm diameter case. The bezel slightly protrudes over the case, which makes it a little bit bigger, but it's 13mm thick. Only 48mm lug tip to lug tip, which even for me with my little wrist, this could fit quite well. And it's got a lug width of 22mm. The dial is protected by Seiko's proprietary Hardlex crystal. I'm totally fine with that. We got an absolutely amazing screw down crown at 3 o'clock. Look at that nerve. It's like a meat cleaver style. Gotta be one of the biggest crowns on a Seiko, it's gotta be said. So screw down crown, screw down case back, 200 meters of water resistance, which is ISO certified. This will actually go depths of 200 meters, if not more. It's been tested properly.
Not just by some dude that does it on the side.
Let me stop you for a minute and talk to you about Watch Crunch. This is a new online platform made by watch nerds, designed for watch nerds. All things watches are welcome on Watch Crunch. It's so easy to use as well. All you got to do is make a profile and then start posting away. Why not come follow me? The site is so easy to use. You can post opinions or post photos of your watches and follow other like-minded watch maniacs. Check out the link in the description below and see what the fuss is about. Onto the bezel, and it is a beautiful knurling, just like the crown. Got a great grip to it, and I really do love that black aluminium insert with the 15-minute gradient. Let's see how it does in the World Bezeling Federation. Hi, I'm Kurt Santana, and welcome to the World Bezeling Federation, dedicated to finding the best bezel on a watch. 3 rounds: the look, the grip, and the fidgetability. Let's get a bezeling. And I gotta say, we've got a beautiful knurling on this bezel. I imagine this is gonna be grippy as hell. Aluminum insert, just like the olden days. A very nice looking bezel indeed. And onto the grip. How much effort do I need to twist the first ratchet? And I gotta say, it's spongy wongy. If SpongeBob SquarePants had a watch, it would have this bezel on it. I haven't had this much sponge time since Stephanie gave me 2 sponge baths a day after my motorbike accident. Ooh. And onto the fidgetability. How much do I want to twist this bezel? Morning, noon, and night. Well, because of the lightness of that bezel and the amazing grip, I think it's a fidgeter's dream here. So that puts the Seiko Samurai on our leaderboard for 2022. Bye-bye, bezel lovers. Yep, so it's your typical Seiko spongy loveliness. Anyone owns a Seiko under £1,000 will definitely understand what I mean by sponginess. It has got a feel of its own. It's definitely more refined than the SKX bezel. But have a listen. So it is a little bit loose, but as fidgetability goes, that's great.
Could you just click that like button, please? It really helps the channel.
Okay, let's look at the face.
Dial time.
And this is one of the reasons why I bought this watch. I love the dial of this thing. A waffle, three-dimensional square type thing going on, isn't it? Minute and hour markers going along the outside of the dial in the Rehaut or chapter ring, which is a really nice professional touch. On the dial, we have applied markers framed in silver, filled to the brim with Seiko's Lumibright technology. We have a date window at 3 o'clock. It looks a little squished in there. I prefer it not to be there, but I guess it just adds to the wearability of like a daily watch. The handset are very cool, aren't they? They're no longer the same as the original that came out in 2004. They actually look like they've been taken from a Seiko Monster, as well as the big chunky 12 o'clock marker. The other reason why I love this reference is that seconds hand, the lovely tipper red. The dial definitely has this refined, dressy type feel to it. And partnered with that aggressive style case, this watch does have the potential to be a go anywhere and do anything watch. So we've got lume on the handset, lume on the hour markers, lume on the bezel pip. Let's see how this thing glows. Whoa, that is a bright boy, isn't it? Because how chunky those indices are and the handset, this watch surely is the most legible in the Seiko dive watch range. Let's talk about the bracelet. You know, it's all right. We've got solid end links, brushed stainless steel on the tops of the links and polished on the sides. It's pin and collar links. I do like the big clasp with the double security fold over, and it is a pressed clasp, which is a little bit disappointing for the amount of money you pay here. I, for one, would be shoving this right on a rubber strap or a NATO anyway, so a big watch with a big bracelet might look a bit big on me. Special mention that we have drilled lugs, which is also handy, isn't it?
PS, 4 micro adjusts.
Okay, the engine inside this Samurai is an in-house 4R35. It's actually the same engine as an NH35. You know, the ones that are in a lot of micro brands out there. 40 hours of power reserve, automatic movement that ticks away at 21,600 beats per hour. Amazing on reliability, not the most accurate with tolerances of -35 to +45 seconds a day, but I have never had an NH35 or 4R35 go wrong on me, that's for sure.
Hello.
On my 6.5-inch wrist, and this actually does look quite nice. Yes, it is big, but because of the 48mm lug tip to lug tip and the way those lugs slope down, it does fit on my wrist. Also not too chunky at 13mm thick. Under the lights, that dial just pops, doesn't it? Unbelievable. To me, this watch looks more than the £400 I spent, and whoever is lucky enough to get this watch are definitely going to enjoy it. So there you go, there's the review. Seiko are known for doing their own thing, you know, when it comes to case shapes and innovations. The Samurai sure does have a look of its own, but it really does have that professional diver's look to it. And the fact that it's ISO certified means that it doesn't just look like a diver's watch.
It friggin' well is.
All in all, I think it's a really nice watch. In fact, I like it so much, I might just keep it, you know? No, I'm only joking. The other thing I'd say is that...
watch out.
Well, it's a little bit late in the show, but I'm wearing my Zin U50 Tegimented Beauty. I've got it on the Artem sailcloth strap, a perfect match made in heaven, and I absolutely love it. What a German U-boat stunner. Here it is, my wife's first impressions of the Seiko Samurai. Here we go. I like it. I like the dial. Is it me, or does it look like a cat's head? You know what, wife? When you look head on the watch, it does look a little bit like a cat, yes. Today's shot comes from Joey_C001. And this is a superb shot of the SPB143. Soft focus here, soft focus there, out of focus there, in focus here. Cool, that's a good watch, isn't it? Thanks for tagging me in, my friend. If you'd like to be on the next Seiko showcase, all you gotta do, find me on Instagram here and tag me in on one of your Seiko posts. Because who knows? Next time, the star of the show could be you. Thank you so much for watching till the end of this show. I will be giving away this watch on a live stream in a couple of weeks from now. Also, if you'd like to be a certified MWC member, click the join button and get some lovely extra content that no one else will get. Right now, I'm putting together a lovely little gag reel just for you members. Until next time, I'm the Mad Watch Collector, and I'll see you in a tick, 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 a tick. Second, every hour, every minute of the day. Always end up